On YouTube guys, so in today's video, man, I'm gonna be showing you guys my Warzone C6 settings, and I can promise you guys that you're gonna become a better player using my exact settings. Now guys, man, today's video, man, it's gonna be my ultimate settings video. So with these settings, guys, if you're on console, trust me, I got just the thing for you, a little nicer that you guys must try out just so you guys can play better and all that good stuff. Without ado, boys, hey, let's jump into today's video. But first, man, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel, guys, and don't forget to drop a like to today's video. Let's try to see if we can smash the like goal of 10 likes. All right, now first, man, let's go ahead and start off with my general. Now with my general, guys, I am playing with 120 FOV. This is really up to you. People think just because you put on a 120 FOV means you can just have a bigger advantage. Trust me, there's some people out there who play like on a 110 FOV. Okay, it's really up to you as a player. All right, ADS field of view, man, make sure you guys got your thing set to affected. This is what makes it look like you have no recoil at all whatsoever. It's mainly just like a visual thing. For your brightness, guy, this, okay, listen, man, for your brightness, guy, this is very, very important. I don't care what nobody says, forget that it's self-preference. All right, listen, if you are on console / PC, okay, make sure that you are setting your brightness to at least 55 or 60. I feel like it's a sweet spot. Me personally, guys, I feel like with 50 you really do not see that much at all whatsoever, but with 55, that's like the right spot that you guys will have your game at. Okay, horizontal heads up and vertical heads up display HUD bounce. Now this is really up to you. Okay, now this is really up to the monitor that you have in general. Okay, I got my thing set to 90 and 100. Now pretty much, guys, with the pretty much the way the HUD is set up, okay, if you put it all the way down to 0, right, it's gonna make your mini map be like more squished in, but if you widen out to like all the way to 100, it's gonna be pushed out. Okay, so it's really just up to like what monitor you have. So yeah, just make sure that you guys just go ahead and mess with it, and you guys should be fine. Okay, skip introduction to movie, guy. I got this thing set to disable. I do not want to look at the trailer. I generally don't care that much for it. Tooltips enabled, subtitle disabled, colorblind type, guys. Now hear me out, listen. Now me personally, guys, right, on my monitor, okay, and this is for console players, on my monitor, guys, right, I have some custom settings. Okay, the only thing that I did to my monitor was pretty much set the vibrance all the way up, and I added a little bit of brightness. Okay, so that's pretty much what you guys want to do if you guys are playing on console or anything like that. But also, man, another good thing is when you are playing on console, you can also get play on Trinopia. You guys can have it set to both. Okay, this makes the game just a little bit more vibrant. It stands out a lot more. But me personally, guys, I really don't like the way Trinopia looks like, and plus I'm able to turn up my monitor and mess with it just so it can adjust the vibrance. All right, so I play with this thing disabled, but Trinopia is also pretty good if you are on console. Okay, let me see mini map shit, guys. Make sure you guys start playing this thing on square. I see a lot of you guys, I be watching some of you guys gameplays. Okay, some of you guys play on circle for whatever reason. Listen, man, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. You're trying to figure out where enemies at. Trust me, guys, put your thing on square, man. You see legit everything on the map. All right, mini map rotation, got this thing set to enable. Compass cardinal direction, got this thing set to letters. Kill feed, time on screen. Now this is like really like up to you personally. I got my thing set to like long, because why not, or whatever. Really not no big deal. Okay, text chat enable, profanity filters enable, dismember and gore effects enable, really does not matter. All this stuff is like just like just personal settings or whatever. You really don't need to write this. I know some people who turn this stuff off. It's really up to you. Okay, let's go ahead and get straight on to the graphics though. Okay, so now with my graphics, guys, okay, since I do have a single PC, sooner or later, guys, I will be upgrading to a dual PC setup. So as of right now, guys, I am planning on full screen borders. Okay, just so I can keep on tapping in and out, just so I can go to another screen. Okay, but hypothetically, right, or preferably, right, you're pretty much supposed to play on full screen mode just so you get like the max frames. Okay, if you don't do YouTube or anything like that, or even if you don't do YouTube, if you're just playing for fun, make sure you guys get this thing set to full screen just so you are maximizing on your FPS. All right, this is my graphics card, 1660 Ti, not bad of a graphics card. Okay, my render resolution 1920 by 1080, aspect ratio is automatic, seeing every frame VC. You guys thing set to disable. Do not have this thing set to enable whatsoever. Some people got this thing set to enable, and what this does, guys, is pretty much just causes input delay on your controller. So make sure you got this thing set to disable. Okay, custom frame rate, I got my thing just maxed out. Well, not maxed out, I got my stuff set to customize or whatever, as you see in the main menu. There's no point of me having like 120 FPS in the main menu. There's no point at all whatsoever. So therefore I did cap my frames out just so I can save resources for my PC. All right, just so I can run better. Okay, the only time my stuff is maxed out is once I get into the gameplay, which is at the maximum at 300. Okay, but if you really want to, guys, go ahead and put on unlimited. It's really up to you. All right, Nvidia highlights disable, and Nvidia reflex low latency. We got this thing set to enable. I feel like when you play with enable plus boost, I don't know if it's me, I'm not sure if console, actually no, I don't think console has this feature, but I'm pretty sure in my personal opinion, guys, right? I feel like when I play on enable plus boost, I feel like that I have like some input delay on my controller. I don't know why, but that's why I just rock enable. I just feel like more loose and I feel more like relaxed when I play. I don't feel like stiff, you feel me? But other than that, guys, man, let's go ahead to another set real quick. Display gamma. Now, listen, guys, I don't know why my thing's set to sRGB. It's supposed to be set to this. Now, hear me out, guys. If you set your thing to 2.4 BT instead of 2.2 sRGB, I don't know what it is, but 2.4 BT just looks way better. I don't know why. In general, like, as colors go, it looks way better. Just give it a try. Let me know down what you guys think about it. Streaming quality, got this thing set to low. Texture resolution very low, because we are maximizing our frame, guys. And what's so fun about Warzone is that you can set your stuff all the way down to low, and the game still is perfectly fine. Okay. Texture resolution is very low. Texture features, astrophic low. Particle quality. Now, hear me out, guys, man. If you're trying to see from like a long distance, right, make sure you got this thing set to high. Okay, if you have this thing set to low or whatever, you're not going to be able to see that much from like a far distance. It's going to look all pixelated and all blurry. Okay, therefore make sure you got this thing set to high. Bullet impact sprays. Now hear me out, guys. If you're in a room, right, where, you know, let's say that you're dealing with like a weird team, right, and you know they're drawing all over the goddamn walls and stuff like that, trying to distract you, listen, turn it off, okay, just so you won't get distracted. Okay. Text selection disabled. On demand text streaming disabled. Shadow map resolution, you got this thing set to low. Now my Cashy spot shots, my Cashy sunshots, I got this thing both set to enable. When I did get my PC optimized or whatever, the guy recommended me to pretty much put these to enable, just because I have full slots of RAM. I believe I have like 32 gigabytes of RAM right now. So if you guys have full slots of RAM or whatever, make sure you got this thing set to enable. Apparently you get more frames with this. Okay. Particle line, we got this thing set to low. Direct X ray tracing, make sure this thing is set to disabled. Ambient occlusion disabled. Now my anti-aliasing, I got this thing set to off for more frames. Filming streak is set to 1. Okay, make sure you guys turn all this stuff off right here. You don't need raw motion blur unless you're doing TikTok videos, I guess, or web motion blur. There's really no plan at all whatsoever. And also, man, for dynamic resolution, make sure you got this thing set to enable. Disable. Okay, if you got this thing set to enable, your game's gonna look very terrible. It's gonna look very blurry. You won't see nothing. Okay, so make sure you got this thing set to disable. All right. Next attachment, guys, is pretty much, man, it's my audio. What's the next attachment? My next my next setting, guys, my audio settings. Now I play on boost low now, and I changed my audio down to 36, 70, and 50, and 100. Okay, and the reason for that, guys, just because I don't know what it is, guys. For whatever reason, this game is like so loud now. I don't know why, but I don't know they did some with the audio settings or whatever, but the game is like very loud to me now. So therefore I turned this stuff all the way down, and to replace that, just like get that little extra boost, I am using actual mix amp settings, okay, which I will show you guys in today's video. Okay, hit marker sound effects classic. You can do classic on Modern Warfare, it's really up to you. I like classic or whatever. And all this stuff, this really does not matter. It's just voice chat settings, not good stuff. Okay, now what you guys been waiting for the most, man, is my controller says. Okay, now I do play tactical flip. Okay, I play on a what is like a battle beaver controller. I play on a battle beaver controller, so you guys can see my controller right here, and I play using control freeze. Now with my battle beaver, right, I'm able to like use buttons or whatever. This is why I use to jump. I took this button out right here. This is like melee or whatever. I hardly ever melee my gun, so I just took this one. Now it's really up to you, and I just kept this one in. This is the A, but this is why I used to like jump and stuff like that. Okay, so I play on the tactical flip. My dead zone is a 0.05. Now the one way to find your perfect dead zone is to pretty much go into custom games. If you see that your analog stick is slightly like drifting out just a little bit, okay, you want to make sure that you are up in your dead zone. Now with me, guys, I can probably set my things up to like 0.03. No, not 0.03. I could probably set my thing up to 0.04. For some reason, I used to be able to play on 0.02 or 0.03, but I started catching stick drift, so therefore I just moved it all the way up to 0.05. Okay, and it feels nice. Okay, I'm rocking 6 sensitivity now. Hyper. I really honestly want you guys to start rocking low sensitivity. I know some people like Mutex or whatever, they rock like insane sensitivity or whatever, like something like this, insane 20 sensitivity. That's OD to me. I can't do that. Okay, I feel like that's kind of OD or whatever. So therefore, if you're just like an average player or whatever, just trying to get better at the game, I highly recommend you guys go ahead and rock a 6 sensitivity, and go ahead and rock a 7 if you really want to. Just work your way up. Okay, I'm not telling you guys that these sets right here or my sensitivity is gonna make you a better player. player, but pretty much guys use this to like start off with, you know, if 6 feels way too slow for you, start off with like try to go to a high 7.7. I know some people play on 8.8. It's really up to you. Okay, I didn't mention my low zoom or high zoom at all whatsoever, but you guys get that the same. A response curve type, dynamic, control vibration, disable. Now I want to talk about dynamic real quick. Aim response curve type. Now some people use dynamic and some people use linear. Now one thing that I noticed about linear in general, and the reason why most people do not play on it at all whatsoever, don't get me wrong guys, you're gonna have some amazing aim with it, but one thing about it is that your movement is not gonna be that great, if that makes sense or whatever. If you end up mastering linear movement settings, then you will be okay. I tried to play linear and I didn't like it at all whatsoever, so therefore that's why I switched back to dynamic. It's just so much easier for me to like move or whatever, and pretty much have great aim with it. Okay, control vibration disable, aim to standard, skill aim to FOV. Make sure you got this thing set to disable. As you guys see in the little, you know, description right here, if you get this thing set to disable, right, there's a bigger hitbox, but if you have it on enable, you have like a little small hitbox. All right, so I'm pretty much getting more aim assist with disable. Okay, ADS melee enable, and side barrier hold, use reload behavior. Now if you guys want to loop faster, make sure you got this thing set to contextual tap, ammo switch enable, armor plate behavior set to apply all, side behavior is tap, auto move forward is disabled, tactical sprint, all that good stuff, man. Tactical sprint, double tap. All right, and guys, man, that's pretty much right here is my best my best Warzone says. But for my people who are on PC and you're still watching this video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my pretty much what is my control panel says. All right, okay guys, so man, we are in my Nvidia control panel settings, and yeah, you guys can see everything right now. So pretty much, man, I got my preview set to what is this, I prefer, I mean, I got customized settings or whatever, but make sure you guys move this thing all the way down to performance or whatever. There's no need for it to be quality, especially if you're just trying to get frames in general. Okay, so make sure you got this thing set to all the way performance. Let me go ahead and show you guys my settings real quick. Let me see how I get there, let me see. Okay, there we go. Man's 3D settings. Okay, now for my global settings, guys, make sure you guys just copy this entire thing. Okay, just copy the entire thing and you guys should be fine real quick. You guys can pause the video, of course, or whatever. Make sure you guys got this thing copy, memorized, and all that stuff. I can tell you guys right now, the only thing that's really important, in general, don't get me wrong guys, copy everything that I got, but for your power management mode, this is something that's very important. Make sure you got this thing set to maximum performance, and for whatever mods that you got, make sure that you are setting the refresh rate to highest available. Okay, this is the best one to use. Okay, texture filter quality, high performance, and just make sure you guys got this thing set to high performance. Okay, where the game already looks good in general, especially with performance compared to quality, in my personal opinion. All right guys, and this is also my like I told you guys, I use Astro settings or whatever, just so I can hear footsteps better. So here are my settings right here, guys. Make sure you guys are copying this entire thing right here: 95, 2900, 3000, 6500, 9500, 737, -7, 7, 1.5, 1.5, 0.7. Okay, and the reason why I use these settings in general, guys, is just because I feel like that it just brings out, you know, quiet areas, in my personal opinion. Okay, all right guys, so yeah, man, that's pretty much been my best Warzone Season 6 sets, man. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. It's your boy Stonted, guys, and I'm out, boys. Peace.